here today.
We are here. We're back.
We are back.
Yes.
We are in this lovely Sunday before tornadoes start attacking our small
Sunday.
Town.
Sunday.
Yes.
Sunday.
Sunday fun day.
Where's Glenn Powell when you need him?
That's what I'm saying. Where's another Powell when you need him?
I know.
Hey, exactly.
How
not
we
here.
need, not the one we deserve.
This is the Powell we need.
Yeah.
Gustavo.
I'm a cough on all y'all.
Good.
You can't keep getting. Just know this is like the most like free attention you're gonna get. All right, you get to perk up and
Gus, you have to be alive.
yeah. We do a little thing called high energy here. So
Yeah. Can you get? Come on.
I'll take
Okay.
I'll take one paw.
No,
High energy.
See, the thing you have to stop touching him, and then he'll be like, "Wait a second."
Yeah.
Then he'll
See, there you go. Here, right now. All
Where
right.
you going? Oh my god.
Okay, we have come back with some comic book reviews.
Yeah.
But first, we're going to talk about some comic book news.
Woo! Okay.
Hot off the presses over the weekend. Absolute Batman issue 6 came into the hands of the public. And some people were not pleased.
It sucks.
It was a reveal of Absolute Bane, I guess you could say.
Woo!
The screenshots were flooding the internet.
Mm-hmm.
All were pleased as we are enjoying the Absolute line's absolute like fantastic domination.
Yeah.
Except for one man.
Who is this?
Bane co-creator Graham Noland,
Bane co-creator.
yes, has taken to the online space after seeing a picture. Bane co-creator Graham Noland
Yeah.
takes to the Twitter space to address the design of the Absolute Bane. He says this was an absolute monstrosity.
Monstrosity, yeah.
He said it was trash. He said that shit was ass. He does not enjoy the design.
Oh my god! And didn't he also post what designs that he liked?
I didn't get that far.
I looked at a couple posts about it. I believe he posted some of the designs of Bane that he liked, and one of them was the Arkham Bane, which
Sure.
to me looks worse. Like I think he's like saying, "Oh, it's too big" or whatever. But like Arkham Bane looks like he has a little tiny head, and he's like
He does have a little tiny head.
He's a little tiny head, and he has like his fucking back muscles and shit literally go over his head. Like
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I
like,
wouldn't
Yeah, I don't understand what the problem is with this Bane.
don't.
This Bane looks exactly like every other fucking Bane.
it does.
He doesn't like it.
I don't-
because it's not either not enough wires, and he didn't have anything to do with it.
That's probably one of the better reasons.
And he has a gun. Okay, which is pretty fucking sick.
Oh, he
honestly.
has a gun?
Yes, he has this. Absolute Bane has a
is it-
fucking strap.
Is it a Venom gun?
No, it's just a regular gun. It's just a regular piece.
He doesn't just like just shoot himself.
No, the cords are already
Oh, okay.
tapped in. I like where your head's at, but no, the gun's just for shooting people.
Oh, okay. With Venom bullets.
I don't think he would give people the venom.
It was an image that was shared on his social media account. There's Bane didn't make an appearance in Absolute 6 though, but I think he's supposed to make that appearance in Absolute 9, I believe.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, at the end, whatever the Joker, whatever is
Yeah. Go
said,
get me,
go
Bane.
get Bane or whatever. Well,
No spoilers. I didn't read it.
oh,
Is it? Wait,
But
is
yeah.
Is it okay? How many?
Oh my God.
How many absolute villains did we get?
not good. It's not for you.
I like it.
We're drinking
No, drink it. It's
Alcala
very-
Brewing habanero mango beer for chips.
Oh, that's what I'm tasting. Habanero.
Yeah. Yeah.
Spicy.
It's spicy.
Yeah,
This is-
the-
I'm gonna need
the
something
takes-
to go against that tornado.
Yeah. When the stakes get high, the stakes get spicy.
Hey, you don't face your fears, you ride them. Okay.
That's right.
But yeah, he was not pleased with that, and he had to share that to the world.
Shut
I
up,
don't
old
see any-
man.
Yeah, old man yells at clouds, and he's got every right to. I mean, we don't have to agree.
No, I'm saying he can say whatever he wants, but like when it just feels weird when they do this, and then you look at it, like, okay, let's see what he's talking about, and you look at it like, what? It just doesn't feel like. Where are you coming from? You must be really you've been like X-raying the drawing and stuff compared to your own, because like I don't see a problem.
I will say the animation, the art style for Absolute Batman plays fast and loose with the rules, but in a way that is so entertaining. You don't break immersion with the story whatsoever. Still images, on the other hand, might be another story, especially for Graham Nolan's case.
Mm-hmm.
But I think once you see Bane in motion doing whatever he's doing, it's gonna look pretty sick.
Yeah.
I mean, agree to disagree.
Yeah, exactly.
You think the head's too small. We think the head's just not small enough.
Again, I don't see the problem with this.
I don't see it. I don't know. He looks like Bane.
Right.
He looks like there's nothing crazy about him.
If I'm gonna be a total art snob, I can tell you what I think he would think's wrong with it. I'll tell you because
his anatomy.
Brian Ballard. I mean, any artist of the late 80s, early 90s drew muscle definition. They were beat. Okay, you ever see Whiplash?
Yeah.
Think about that, but for artists.
Oh my God.
So anatomy had to be on point.
Again.
Nowadays, these new kids. Okay, I'm new kids. We play fast and loose with the rules. Mm-hmm. We're here for the vibes.
Yeah.
If the vibes are good, the story will go as planned regardless.
Yeah.
But those old guys are mad because it wasn't just vibes. It was vibes and accuracy.
Yeah.
And you got to respect it.
Yeah, that's true.
You look back at anything. I was watching an anime gun shootout.
Oh, like in the classic anime?
Yeah. Oh
man.
Oh my god.
Retro fucking animated 80s.
Demon Slayer. What? Like
you look around like, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
There was a complaint, right? For like animations such as like Ed, Edd and Eddy, Foster's, all those, they're lazy animations.
True.
It's true.
But
that's their art style.
Yeah. That's what it comes down to.
And if it's the
if the vibes are cool,
the vibe check.
We are gonna roll as we should. It's
Yeah.
all about fun. It's all fake made up shit here. So yes, these muscles these delts are not 100% rounded and totally realistic, but it still fucking nails Bane.
It's a man whose biceps are the size of a Volkswagen Beetle.
He's on super steroids.
Right, and that is understood by everyone who picks up that book.
But like I said, I just think it's weird when he talks about accuracy anatomy, and then he says that one of his favorite designs is the one for fucking Arkham Asylum.
Well, a 3D model it has to be atomically correct one way or the other.
A little bit, but like he looks dumb.
It looks crazy.
It looks dumb. I'm like, compared to this, I'm like, that looks more accurate than like the way the fucking Bane looks like in Arkham Asylum.
I like the art style of this one.
Me too. Yeah, I love it. But I would love to see
I love absolute Bane.
That's not like
I love absolute everything.
My complaint isn't the fact that his opinion. You can have his opinion. It's just that it just feels inconsistent a little bit when it comes to Bane, I guess. But he's the Bane guy, so what do I know?
He co-created the character. Okay?
Yeah.
You co-create the character?
Yeah, just like what's his face co-created the YMCA, and it's it's not gay. Apparently,
it's not gay.
Apparently not. Yeah.
Why would you even say that?
I don't know.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
Moving on. Speaking of things that are also, all right. I don't even want to segue with that. Honestly, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. I was right there.
I like the spirit of it.
I was right up by the rim, but I'm choosing to be less problematic. Okay.
All right, cool. For now.
Coming out, the return of the Marvel Knights line. It has been a long time since we've had Marvel Comics, almost going back to 1998, since we've seen the last Marvel Knights line of anything. All right,
really,
and that roster consisted of cult classics like Luke Cage and Blade and just a whole host of characters. Okay, but the real ones. Okay, men with hair on their chest, okay?
One who get down and dirty.
Ones who get down and dirty. And not afraid to smack a little ass and punch some villains in the face.
You're like,
okay? So we're returning to that in the 21st century, led by chief editor Joe Quesada and Christopher Priest. They are bringing Marvel Knights back to us. And they are doing it in Wakanda. It's set in the future where the king of Wakanda is all but dead. And we are picking up in a new world. Following, it's essentially, I feel like
it's following their Marvel Knights story. So like, this is a continuation.
Yes.
Of what they did in Marvel Knights back in like the early 2000s, late 90s, right?
Yes. So it's a new following of that after the world is kind of like.
Is Marvel Knights' own universe?
I mean, it's like their own little pocket universe, like Marvel Zombies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like a alternate future timeline of like
the Wolverine comic.
whatever was happening in the mid 90s, like timeline, what or like Marvel wise is like their little pocket alternate future universe.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Never read any much of it. Did you happen to read any of those, Jamal?
I've seen the closest Marvel Knights thing I've seen was Punisher when that was a thing.
I know it's like super iconic, but I never.
That's some shit. I mean, yeah, I wasn't allowed to read those comics, so
That's fair.
Bad.
That's fair.
You were a good boy.
yeah. But I knew about them. Okay.
I used to sneak a peek.
I used to sneak it. I was like, open up a Punisher book and see titties.
Oh my God.
Oh my god.
Not nips.
Ooh.
Not the nips.
Not the nips.
Showed it to your brother. He's like, huh?
Yeah, he's like, oh. That's it. Yeah. But yeah, we take off in a world where the world's most precious advanced technology of Wakanda is unguarded.
Oh.
Okay, sparking some international incidents and some wars that we will follow in a 6-issue miniseries.
Oop.
And yes, I know I'm excited for it as well. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds really. That's really interesting.
The premise of starting off in a destroyed Wakanda. I know we couldn't wait to get to that. I know we just couldn't wait to get to it. But honestly, fuck them uppity, Wakandans. Okay, bring them down to our level.
Bring down the house a little bit.
I mean, fuck it. I mean, if Steve Rogers can go over there and punch T'Challa in the fucking face, you know what I mean? The most racist meme of 2023. I mean,
Anything's possible now.
anything's possible. I mean, shit. I mean, fuck it. I mean, he went over there and beat our king to shit. I mean, I just want to destroy Wakanda. Might as well just break it all down. Fuck it.
Beat his ass.
I'm intrigued by like what they're gonna do with like kind of like the fallout of power. I'm intrigued to see like because there's like different tribes trying to like step up and take over.
Yeah.
So like
It's a lot of different.
Really cool.
Yeah.
It's a really, really interesting premise, and I could not think of two better talents to helm it.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Quesada, Christopher Priest.
When's it come out?
Oh my god.
Later on this year.
Yes.
I want to say summer.
Yeah.
June-ish,
Yeah. Into
maybe.
summer, June-ish, probably. I'm very excited, and I'm excited for the future of Marvel Knights in general. I'm hoping we can get maybe some more entries, some people who we haven't seen in there before.
In that same little.
Yeah, in that whole thing, like Daredevil, Punisher.
They had a Daredevil one, right? They had a Daredevil Cloak and Dagger, I want to say. I like kind of read through like just like the list of what they had.
It'll be nice.
And it was like a lot of like cool, like gritty stuff that would like definitely hit nowadays, right?
Yes,
Like
it would be. I see it as their. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
No.
I see it as their answer to DC's Black Label,
Yeah.
and I really think that there's a lot of room there to do some really cool stuff. I mean, they've been doing okay with Wolverine's Revenge. That's pretty like mature rated. Blade's mature rated, but there's a bit of an extra step, that Marvel Knights was able to achieve. It's not just about the blood. It's about the source material.
Yeah.
And I may be wrong because I wasn't around in that time, but it looks like it took some characters that weren't necessarily predominantly like popular. It like Black Widow, Daredevil, Black Panther back in the day. Like I don't really recall, like Punisher and them being like super hype until like, early 2000s when the real fucking edgy shit, started coming along. So it seems like back then it was like a medium for them to take these like maybe less popular heroes and kind of give them like a elevated platform to kind of
aside from the Punisher, I completely agree with the rest of them. Like the Punisher was in the 80s hot grease, hot like fish grease.
Okay.
And honestly, where he should have stayed, but that's a conversation for another time. But yeah, I'm super excited.
We need more Judge Dredd, less Punisher.
Yes. So I'm definitely down for what this could possibly deliver to us, and what's to come next for that line of comic books. So we'll see. Only time will tell in the future. Hopefully, paper will not be so expensive so that I can afford them.
Yeah. The longer, the older I get, the more that I'm more intrigued and pulled and enticed by these what if mediums. Like absolute.
Yes, because it's a nice exercise to see like, all right, we're not following any anything currently running. Let's just break it and do our own thing based off of a few, fixed points that we all know and love.
Because spoiler for anybody reading Venom, mute it real quick because I'm about to go on a fucking tangent. Finally revealed the Mary Jane Watson is a new Venom.
Yeah. I'll put a timestamp.
You just hit the jackpot.
It's okay. Yeah.
What jackpot?
The red pot.
Crackpot.
Crackpot. Crack pipe. Fuck. Whatever. Anyway, it's nice to get away from the real, from the main universe and go
Yeah,
elsewhere.
sometimes you just need a little break. You know,
I don't know, boy. What are y'all doing over there?
I just don't know.
I need a Spider-Man fan to explain it to me like I'm 5.
We need Eric.
I need something.
You need somebody.
Yeah.
Someone we know. Because,
Yeah. With that being said, guys, we are done with the reviews. But with the news.
Yeah.
And now we are on to the reviews.
Woo!
Okay. Let's talk about some comics. Okay. First, from Image, we are talking about the return of Bitter Root.
we're doing this again. Let's
The
go.
new movement. Let's see if the second time is as good as the first time, if not better.
Yeah.
What are we thinking here?
What do you think?
I like it.
You like
You
it?
know, it's like a slow simmer. I'll be honest, there's some things about time pieces specifically that kind of center the sort of trauma that was, around our people at that time.
Yeah.
That's always a little hard for me to fully
Revisit?
immerse.
Yeah.
It's like I don't like staying here, even if the premise is completely cool. Everyone's got space age weapons and shit.
Yeah, and they're fighting
There's cool
demons. or something
jumpsuits.
like
They're
that.
fighting like racist demons and shit.
But no matter what, you still got a white guy saying, "What are these?"
It's not even that for me, honestly.
Downtown boy.
I just don't like that time. Like I don't care for that. I don't care to stay there anymore. Like that media is covered so well. However, I will say that the direction in here feels fresh. Mm-hmm. I love the little part at the end, the bitter truths, some hard hitting stuff. It helps to make it go down a little easier.
I see the book. I didn't see the end part.
It's just a lot of interviews. John Jennings is out there getting to the money, boy. But it's a lot of interviews that helps center like real stories and not just like using some of it as a backdrop for an event that's taking place, which is fine. But it's like
that's cool though, because
it's dope as hell, really.
I guess it's applying real. I guess for somebody from that place, for it to be like kind of written out and kind of shown, it does, I guess, provide some kind of.
Yeah, he's doing his homework because the South is, or as they put it, is always synonymous with negative connotations of racist, backwards, people, no innovation. But the South is actually really innovative when it comes to a lot of stuff, actually. It's something I've been learning by looking into that.
Yeah, okay.
And he's doing his little corner area to kind of like highlight that stuff. In addition to what's going on with the new story. So it's like you get a little bit of the fun and action, and then you get to learn a little bit about what made the world move, especially for the South and stuff like that. And it's really dope.
For me, the thing that caught my eyes, I'm a sucker for good panel placements. I'm kind of, I guess, a snob against like the square grid layout, and I anytime you just get overlaying panels and like weird sizes of panels, always like immediately intrigues me. And I really liked the art style and the direction that they went to choose with some of these splash panels, some of these other like panels that they used to kind of like tell the story where they kind of intertwine and intercept in between other panels. That was really cool. I don't know if I even read the first book.
I know
It was a minute ago.
Yeah.
we had it on the pot like years ago, like in the beginnings, and
The issue 1, I believe.
the issue 1. I have to say, like, remembering vaguely from when we read the issue 1 and everything, I like this a lot better than that one. I thought this one had a really good start, and I'm enjoying the characters. It's giving me a little, but I have to say, like, it's definitely making me feel a little bit like I'm missing a few things. Kind of like, what are these demons? They're two different types of demons. So I'm like, okay, I need to. It's not giving me that, like, oh, just jump in, like, oh man, I want to know, like, what are these things that that the little pockets that I'm missing. I know, like, the people that we saw towards the end, like, they're from the last book, last run of the series.
That's cool because it's gonna intrigue you into maybe picking up the first run.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
To me, I thought it did a good job of just kind of like laying out a path of like this is what we got, and kind of like. Put those two together or don't. It's not really going to matter moving forward.
Yeah,
kind of deal, which is cool. Which is what I want from a first issue.
I also find it nice that I think the first one in the beginning, since it was like an issue 1 when they first started, it felt too grand. It felt like a lot, like way too big for something I don't know if I really care about too much yet. This one felt. I like the fact that it's starting small. And then I feel like we're gonna work our way up and everything to like the bigger things.
It was a great introduction that didn't dwell in introductions.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll say
which
that.
is what I enjoyed about it.
Like we getting characters. Here's a little like character moments and stuff like oh, okay, I like her. I like him.
Yeah, these people have a relationship which may not get explained, may or may not deal with the previous things, but like you're kind of just glossing over and moving over until they get to the meat bones.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I found appealing.
Yeah, I honestly forgot that it was coming out this soon, and then I saw this wonderful B cover from Trey Moore, and I just had to pick that up.
Is that the B cover?
Yes. Yeah, that's really dope. That's a really dope cover.
I think that's not the cover. Ice.
And there's the covers for upcoming books. One of them is done by Peach Minoko. She's kind of blown up.
Nice.
And the characters that they're showing, like specifically that one on the back, is intriguing me a little more. Because when are they going to get to that? What is that?
Right.
I didn't see any shit like that in the first run, so I'm very intrigued on where that comes in at. Because that seems really out there. And
I'm also going to just say I also love the art style. Like I love it a lot.
Yeah, Sanford
rough,
Green,
like the dark line, the black lines and everything. Everything looks so crisp.
Yeah, you can tell this man does his inking tradish. He is he's really great. I love his panel work.
Fucking expressions and shit. Like I love that. Like that's one of the things that like when I read a little bit of The Walking Dead, that's one thing that kind of like threw me off. I hated the art style change because they went from being like very expressive and stuff like that to non-expressive. Like everyone's rough and everything. But I really like this.
What do you think, Clarence?
Yeah, what do you think, Clarence? You've been quiet. Tell us.
Oh well, I'm okay. I'll tell you.
Tell me.
The story. I liked a lot about Bitterroot. It's unfortunate. I don't think I got enough time to reread the original one to feel like the lost context here. But it's. You guys hit a lot of the stuff on the head. I don't have much to add on to it.
Oh, okay.
Because I did. Trying to remember the shit that I read.
Did you read it? I don't think you read it.
No. Bitterroot.
Yeah. No.
Yes, I read
the one you were supposed to read for this week.
Now I'm starting to realize. So
are you talking about the new Bitterroot, not the old Bitterroot?
Yeah,
the
new root, not old root.
Yes. Again, I said I read the new Bitterroot. Yes.
Oh.
Heido, he's got that sick brain, okay?
Yeah, gotcha. It's a bit of a delay. It's making us feel like we're being deceived here, like we're being lied to. I got it. I got you. Yeah, if you read that shit, it's kind of deep.
Wonderful.
It's really cool.
Gus, any thoughts?
No. Wolf.
Okay.
No, nothing?
Wolf.
Okay, Wolf. Gotcha. Another Image comic. We are reading You'll Do Bad Things.
It's an Image kind of day. Looks like.
I'm not gonna lie. Covers, red lettering, and covers really do it for me for some reason. And then that they really know how to capture titles like this impending violence. Stuff like this immediately captures my attention. I don't know why. I can't really explain it.
It's a Fast and Furious rot.
Probably.
Violence.
Probably that. Yeah. I'm really into it.
Oh man, yeah,
It's like a movie.
It's a weird, and it's like has a weird. Cause I want to know. I'm really interested to see where it's going because it's a very weird kind of concept. Like this guy, the guy's writing books and he needs to write a next one and he wants to write a more wholesome book.
Right.
But for some reason, every time he gets a certain point to any book, any idea he starts to write, everything turns bad. Like there's a killer that shows up and it's the same killer and he's killing everyone and all his characters. He can't help but write it. So I'm like, what is the connection there? It's interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
I wonder if the phone call that took place after the first kill is the guy trying to reach out to this killer.
Maybe.
Like, I wonder because it's like we already kind of play with the idea of him like with this phone in his office.
Mm-hmm. Like the connection.
Yeah. So I'm like immediately right after that. So I'm like, I wonder if it's some kind of, hey, I'm writing you killing people. You need
to stop.
I need you to stop. And it's like, well, now I know that you're a real person. What if I just kill you?
Yeah, exactly. Like, what do you mean? You're not real.
Am I?
Are you sure?
Yeah. So it seems like a really interesting premise. I love the color of the book.
I just realized it's giving me like a longer version of a coin story.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
Not the same guy, not the same artist, but the vibes are there.
The vibes are
100%. Yeah, good call.
I don't know if you guys picked up on it when you were reading it. Like one of the very first few panels when the killer was in the backseat of the car. Mm-hmm. He looks up, he goes, "Who the fuck?" And I love how the speech bubble is also in the mirror, reversed.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I noticed
I love it.
Such a like the little details.
That's some slick shit.
I just noticed that.
Yeah, that's some slick shit right there.
Some slick shit. I'm like, I was like, what is that? Oh,
it's like really cool. It's you can tell somebody's having fun when they flex and do shit like that. That's really, really awesome.
Mm-hmm. Nah, yeah, and I love the fuck. Yeah, like you were mentioning the art. I really love the placing of the text.
The color scheme.
Like as someone who writes, I love that word. Like seeing that word text, like, oh shit, I know that, and then like seeing the changing ideas mid page. Like actually, I don't mean that. Talk about this. No, let's backspace that shit. No, I love this. This is very like writer-esque versus his writing, like versus his artist, like writer's block and trying to write.
No, yeah, you can also relate to the character.
Yeah,
very much.
No, it's really really fun. I really want to know where this is going.
Right. It's what there's like. I don't enjoy comics like this too often. They're slow. And it takes a minute to get to what's going on. But I think it's a good mixture to have comics that are not just like punch the bad guys in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's a little bit of like mystique and teasing out, and I think that's really, really sick. I'm still waiting for that Dark Sector's dungeon to fucking hurry up and
is that the one with the squares?
Yeah, with the little dungeon that twists and turn people's bodies.
Yeah, they just... Oh, okay. I was wondering. I was wondering if that collected or not. If that was done.
Maybe it did.
What was it called?
Dark Sector's dungeon.
What that gathers to kidnap people.
Put them in holes in the ground.
With squares, and they like the squares like
would twist their bodies and fuck them up and whatever.
Yeah, but not kill them.
Yeah, this is one of them ones I feel like I'm going to check back in on around issue 4.
Yeah.
Get caught up and, hopefully have a blast because the first issue did wow me.
I'm going to go on a limb and say that the writer is the killer.
Ooh, that's good. That's a good theory.
I mean, he is a white man.
He falls asleep, then writes a story.
He also wrote that his first book was a killer book, and I was like, that was really good.
A guy who killed 13 kids. I don't like writing about this one.
It's really weird. I know, right? Like,
yeah, it's a weird. Yeah. Oh, you might be on something with that.
Well, tune back in whenever this collects.
Exactly.
That would be interesting if that really turns out to be the thing. That's actually kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And last we have from DC All In Line, we have the absolute Martian Manhunter #1.
Illegal alien.
The most illegal of aliens.
I didn't say Gustavo. Relax.
Yeah, I know.
He popped up.
Give it to me, guys. How do we feel about this one?
It's weird, but I like it.
It's my least favorite out of the Absolute line. I will absolutely say this.
So far.
It is the slow. It's the slowest. It's easily the
That's what
slowest
it
one.
is.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. It's slow and it's kind of convoluted because it needs to be convoluted, and that in itself presents a barrier of entry when it comes to this type of books, because all the books were like future, past, boom, boom, in and out. This is clarity, non-clarity. This is like an introspective of like, because the Absolute books all show you current time and the past that led to this current time,
Right.
and they do a juxtaposition and they advance the story through that. This is advancing the story through him being in and out of his mind, kind of like schizophrenia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inner vibes, outer vibes.
Yeah, and it's a little bit of a harder barrier of entry. The art kind of threw me off when I first saw like the test panels, because I thought it looked a little kind of, I don't know, a little weird. But the more that I read it, I kind of really fell in love with it. It reminds me of like a darker Venture Brothers.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm with you on that.
Yeah,
It's giving me really like, it kind of feels like like one of those like Image Comics, like independent, like film, independent, like comics that don't really have to do with superheroes or anything. Just kind of like it feels like the Martian Manhunter is a concept
yeah,
piece. Not, this isn't like you said, it's not like Wonder Woman, the Wonder Woman Absolute, or Batman or Superman. Like, this is not about. Yeah, this is about a world, because the one thing about those other ones, like, there's supposed to be no hope, right?
yeah.
This one just feels like Martian Manhunter is just like, he's just I don't know, like a weird, like it's like a weird concept in this piece that's haunting this man. Like, I'm sure he is.
Ew.
Bless you.
Okay, I was gonna say I heard
Thank
kill.
you.
I heard kill.
It's a Martian Manhunter.
I know it's getting
Kill the men.
like. I'm pretty sure like he's going to be the Martian Manhunter, obviously, but it just feels like the Martian Manhunter, he's just like some sort of just like weird idea, not like an actual superhero or person quite yet.
I'm not a huge Manhunter guy. Is this how it originally happened?
That
Does he take over somebody else's body? I thought he just crash landed and like just adapted.
I mean,
a human life.
sounds about right, honestly.
No, if I'm correct, and I don't know, with my limited knowledge, I think he didn't take over a guy. He is that guy. He's just maybe forgot who he was, because there was a time where he disguised himself as some guy and got a family and everything. But like, I'm guessing in this version, he kind of just forgot who he was.
Then that means that boy is half Martian.
If that's even his boy. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fair enough.
But either way, his wife knows something.
His wife is, I mean, his son knows something. He made a claymation out of him. He's like,
Right.
there you go.
Yeah, that's true.
This is you, Dad.
And I'm like, what? What the fuck is that? I don't know. It's you.
I love the colors. I love the art direction.
This man does not want to see his family.
I'm not as interested in the story because I too am not the biggest Martian Manhunter fan.
Yeah.
In theory, he's very cool, but he's like Reed Richards. Who cares about the smart guy?
Yeah.
Okay, where are the people who can knock over buildings with
Right.
their breath? All right.
Right.
So cool concepts though. That you can tell the art team is having fun creating these pages, making these scenarios where you can use these reoccurring colors that tell a story on their own.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That alone, just watching the pages without words is kind of interesting. But beyond that, I do agree it's probably one of the weaker in the Absolute line, which is surprise, surprise. What is old is now new again. Okay.
Did you guys? Sorry to cut you off. Did you guys read The Flash?
that's
No,
out.
I didn't know that came out.
No, yeah.
Check it out. It's decent. It does a weird like back and forth telling of future and the present, but in a time distortion type deal, which I found kind of intriguing.
Because he's so fat.
And I want to know your guys' opinions on the Rogue Gallery redesign.
Okay, I got some homework to do.
Boomerang and Captain Cold and whoever the other two.
Mirror Man.
Mirror Man and
Surprisingly
Weather Master.
Wait.
Surprisingly, not either one of those. There's some other Rogue Galleries
What
from
the
the Rogue
fuck?
Gallery that I didn't really recognize off the top of my head.
Okay.
So I'm curious to see what you guys think of it.
Okay.
All right.
Check it out.
I'll do some research.
My last comment on this comic is that I do have to say I do like the concept around how he gets information from other people. How he uses his telepathy, like that everything is. He's breathing.
He breathes in.
Take the hit. You just take the hit.
Taking that gas.
Yeah,
boy.
taking that gas.
I can relate.
That is a nice little change up to the character. Yeah, that's sweet.
It's like you can't even help it. In that context, you get it.
Yeah,
you walk into a kitchen, you inhale.
If it's really nice to see, like, I know they do it for like Jean Grey, with her psychic powers and stuff all the time. Like, oh, it's coming in. It's like, here's words all over the page. I like this one's like literally tied to another
physically
physical.
like choking.
He's physically choking on it. Like, it's too much. I can't. And you got this thing in your brain saying, "Smoke up, nigga. Smoke. Take that shit in." Sounds like Clarence. Whenever I smoke with him, like, smoke. What are you talking about? Do it harder, faster.
You didn't hit that shit. Hit it.
Hit it.
Oh, I'm getting flashbacks.
I know, right?
My friend, please, I cannot breathe.
I cannot
but you
breathe.
haven't breathing. But you are not breathing at all. Hit it.
Hit it. There's no breathing yet. Only inhale.
Either this air you're breathing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the end of our comic book reviews. Is there anything that anybody else is reading currently?
DC Justice League crossing over with Sonic the fucking Hedgehog.
Oh, yeah. I wanted.
That's a real thing.
Did you? Yeah. It was real.
Yeah.
Sonic is faster than Flash.
It's real.
I'm surprised it wasn't added to the list, to be honest with you.
I was.
I'm not surprised.
No,
I'm not surprised.
No, I'm surprised they didn't request it.
Oh, yeah. If you threw it up, I would have put it on.
I had my mind on other things, but I did. Yeah, I was sad. I was thinking about it, like, oh, I need to put this in. I think I did. Thought about it last week or the week before or something like that, but it's okay.
Hey, you should have said something. I would have thrown it on there for you.
I know. Next time I will. Don't worry. There's plenty of Godzilla crossovers that we can talk about, like Godzilla versus the Thing, the other Thing, or the Hulk and Spider-Man for some reason. Anyway, did you read it, Clarence? Did you read the Sonic the Sonic crossover?
Yeah, I did. A little cute issue. Sonic over here outspeeding the Flash. Amy, saying hi to Wonder Woman. Batman and Shadow having their little brooding moment of brooding. Mm-hmm. It's all fun and games, man.
Knuckles beat what? Some fucking Apocalypse character. I forgot his name. He beat the fuck out of him.
It turns out that Apocalypse is attempting to acquire the Chaos Emeralds.
Okay.
Of course he is.
Yeah. Why not?
This is where
the most magical force in the universe.
This is where the anti-life equation exists in the Mass
It's there.
Emeralds. Yeah, in the Chaos Emeralds. Yes.
Oh my god.
Pure Emeralds of pure chaos. Come on.
That's a layup.
Yeah, exactly.
I get around to reading that Doctor Strange of Asgard. I like it.
You like it? Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Is that part
the one World of the Doom thing they just dropped?
I don't know if it's related to that. This is just, it is related to that. It's just Doctor Strange looking for a job in Asgard since he fucking gave up the fucking.
He can't have a job.
Basically.
Since he said, do you promise to get it back?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
When I save the world, right?
Okay, bet. Stupid. Dumbass. But yeah, he's looking for work. He's looking for work, as we all are. He goes to Asgard, gets a job.
He left Midgar. He was like, I'm gonna go.
That's what you do. In your state, if you can't get any traction, you go over to the next state over, and then you hope to find more work there, or you can start anew. And Stephen Strange is no different than the rest of us. I like the comic. He's sporting a brand new coat that's very Doctor Strange. It's kind of cool. It's a fun little whodunit, like murder mystery type deal.
Oh, who killed Asgardian or something like that?
Something like that. Yeah. It's kind of cool. It's very interesting. The dialogue is quippy. The art is very much lends itself to that type of storytelling. Mm-hmm. And all I can say is I love Thor. Thor is great.
Yeah.
It's a fun little comic book. It's definitely not something I'm going to keep up week by week, but I'll check back in to see what's going on over here. It's that fun.
All right.
Aside from that, I got 2 Ultra Megas that I need to catch up on.
I need that. Yeah.
I just got 8. I'm like, 8? Oh, what a joy.
Oh my God, they keep coming out. They got paper?
Yeah, man.
That's what we wanted.
Yep.
We wanted more Ultra Mega.
I still want I still want Vicious Cycle, but
I want Vicious Cycle.
Oh, so bad.
And there are some other ones that I'm done. I'm done mentioning them.
Wishing
That one's out of here. They're not. I mean, it's been what 2-3 years at this point.
Which one?
5 Beasts.
Yeah, Orphan and the 5 Beasts. It's not coming back.
No, you got 2 beasts. That's it.
That's over with. We got 3.5 beasts.
3.5 beasts.
And that was it, man. Pour one out. What a fucking shame.
Oh yeah, wait. Did that other one keep going? The Little Bird one?
I
don't know. We never.
Precious Metal.
Yeah,
no, Precious Metal
It did.
won't stop.
It won't
Actually.
stop.
I had to unsubscribe from that. Actually, I was like 9. Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
I don't think Little Bird was that long. Was
That's
it?
enough. Yeah. Call me when you collect. I'm done with that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need. I've been really busy. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna try my best to get back to the comic book store maybe tomorrow or today if I can catch in because I'm behind on Magic and also I want to know what's happening with Power. The Power Man, with the Power Man one when he was a superhero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When he has the powers of the Hulk, Iron Fist, and the Sentry.
Oh, the Luke Cage one in the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eternity. Yeah. Power Man Eternity or something like that. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, well.
With that being said, thank you guys for joining us in another comic book review.
Woo!
It's been a pleasure. And let us know what you guys are reading.
Yeah. What are you reading? What should we read?
Yeah. What should we check out? God bless you guys keeping up with Batman. God bless you guys keeping up with Spider-Man.
Man, Spider-Man's down bad, I heard.
Oh my!
Mary Jane is Venom.
I was in like a fever. I saw a panel of like Juggernaut and fucking
and Spider-Man and Juggernaut.
I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
Looks like first I'm like, is this AI? What the fuck is going on? Like, oh, it's real. Oh no.
Oh, well.
Shit.
Make sure you follow us in all of the streaming sites at the Thirsty Nerds Pod.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow me at Just_Uno on Instagram and Twitter.
Follow me at What's Key Making on YouTube.
You can follow me at Sumo on Instagram and Twitter. I
Get
also
away with it. You can follow me at Stooge Prime on Twitter.
Yeah.
We're out there in these streets. Tell us what you got going on, and we will see you guys next time.
Peace
Later,
out,
nerds.
nerds.